Another day, another speed paint. Welcome back to Driving with Evan. I mean, day 2 of Mistystar. Ready to dive in? Sorry, I can't resist the river puns. It's just too easy. One frustrating thing I've discovered about Mistystar's character as I've been researching her is that she has 4 kids, but nobody has any idea who her mate could be. She is a pretty important minor character, so why don't we know? Who even are the males in RiverClan in the Forest of Secrets? That's it, I'm checking the allegiances in RiverClan. Let's see. Crookedstar? Ew, no, that's her uncle. Mudfur? He's Leopardstar's dad, and he's the medicine cat. Plus, he loved Brightsky, so definitely not him. That leaves us between Blackclaw and Loudbelly. Mistystar's children are Reedwhisker, who is a black tom with blue eyes, Perchkit, who is also a black tom but with green eyes. Her third son, Pikepaw, is dark gray with markings like a fish's scales, with blue eyes. And her daughter, Primrosepaw, is creamy brown with white paws and green eyes. The descriptions of her kids might help us find out who the father was. So let's look at our options. Loudbelly is a dark brown tom with amber eyes. But none of the kids really look brown other than Primrosepaw. And she might get that from Mistystar's dad, Oakheart. So I don't think it's Loudbelly. Blackclaw is my best guess. He's a smoky black tom with green eyes. And that's the same description as Perchkit. I think it's safe to assume that Blackclaw is Mistyfoot's mate. But if it is true, I don't understand why it's not listed anywhere. Blackclaw is very strong, but quick to pick a fight, but despite that I can still see him and Mistystar together. Plus, he's very hostile when he sees ThunderClan cats with the missing kits. His missing kits. As you might have guessed, the scene that my sister Rachel's going to be drawing today is from Book 3, Forest of Secrets, when the river overflows, flooding RiverClan's camp, and the current sweeps away 2 of Mistyfoot's kits. We're drawing Mistyfoot chasing after her kits as they're being swept away. Looking back in the book, though, it seems that the clan just doesn't know where the kits went. They didn't know that the current took them. But, oh well, I'd like to imagine that it happened like this. In the book, it says that a black and gray kit are swept away and rescued by Fireheart and Greystripe, which I guess would be Perchkit and Pikepaw. Rachel drew Primrosepaw instead of Pikepaw because I forgot to tell her that the kits had details in the book. Oops. But interestingly enough, only one of Mistystar's kits live into adulthood, Reedwhisker. Perchkit dies before he can become a paw, and Pikepaw and Primrosepaw die before they can become warriors. The real truth is probably that the Errands just forgot about these 3 extra kits, so they killed them off, and then mentioned them again and gave them names in Mistystar's Omen. But I'd like to imagine that unknowingly it all makes sense anyways. So these are my theories. Perchkit died soon after the flood, from the trauma and from too much water inhalation. And Pikepaw developed a nasty cold from being in the water too long. And that cold stuck with him. He was made an apprentice, but he became too weak to train and passed away. And we don't know why Primrosepaw died. Maybe poisoned fish? They did mention that was a thing that was happening in RiverClan. Later in the Forest of Secrets, Bluestar approaches Mistyfoot at a gathering and asks her how her kits are doing after the flood. Mistyfoot is taken aback, not knowing why the ThunderClan leader is suddenly talking to her. It's 'cause she's your mommy and she wants to bond. All of a sudden, randomly, out of nowhere, after all these years. Yeah, I don't know either. I'll read this scene to you now. It's on pages 197 through 198 of the Forest of Secrets. I hear you have kits, she meowed, her voice level. Are they well? Mistyfoot looks slightly surprised to be addressed by the ThunderClan leader. 2 of them were swept away in the river, she stammered. Fireheart and Greystripe saved them. I'm sorry. You must have been frightened for them, Bluestar murmured, her blue eyes soft with sympathy. I'm glad the ThunderClan warriors were able to help. Did your kits recover? Yes, they're fine now, Bluestar. Mistyfoot still seemed bewildered at being questioned so closely by the ThunderClan leader. They're all fine. They'll be apprentices soon. And I'm sure they'll make fine warriors. Bluestar mewed warmly. No, they won't. Because 3 of them died before they can be warriors. How dare you jinx me like that! I don't think Mistyfoot's kits were really fine. Perchkit is probably dead by the time the gathering happens. But why would Mistyfoot tell that to a complete stranger? And definitely not to an enemy clan's leader. This just goes to show again, why do the cats even have gatherings if they just lie to each other all the time to appear strong? You're obviously not going to tell your enemies, oh yeah, we've been having a terrible time since the flood happened. So many cats have drowned, so many kids, it's terrible. You're not going to tell people that because that'll make you look weak. Anyways, I'd love to hear in the comment section down below what you think about my theories revolving around this speed paint. Do they make sense to you? That Blackclaw was Mistystar's mate, and that Perchkit and Pikepaw really died from the flood? Or am I just crazy over here reading way too deep into things? Let me know what you think down below. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to go and check out the video over on the side of my last speed paint. And click that subscribe button so you can always be notified when I make my next video. Alright guys, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon with the next speed paint. Bye-bye!